2 miles west of the waterway in Myrtle Beach.
Is that right? I can hear. Let's hold it for a second. Now, there we go. Clear and free for a second. I want to say hello to my new friends I made today in Socastee. I was at the elementary school today. Talked to all of the 4th graders. I had a great time. Sorry I had to run out on North Myrtle Beach Primary, but the hurricane threatened, so we came running back. Right now, conditions at news time all across the area between the lower 70s to the low 80s. No big changes in store except for the advancement of the hurricane. Let's go on and now and discuss that. This is the way it looks right now across the ocean. Progress the time when it landfall. We're looking at landfall in a few days here, sometime around, we'll be looking at probably sometime around Friday or say late night Thursday going into Friday morning before this thing advances enough to give us any problems. Now right now this is where it's located, 27.0 north, 73.0 west. Winds are still around 105 miles an hour. Now Bob was talking earlier about the possibility of it coming inland around Florida, but worst case scenario, it could visit us right here in the Grand Strand with a direct hit. We'll keep monitoring it for you to make sure that we keep you abreast of whatever is happening. Now let's take a look at what's affecting our weather for now. Stationary front still just barely offshore, blowing through the area. Hugo making advances towards our area. As far as cloud cover goes, we've still got it blessed upon top of us because of the stationary front. Now Hugo has yet to affect our weather, but that's just around the corner. This is the way the national satellite shot looks, and you can tell by taking a look at it that the stationary front is bringing us all the cloud cover across the southeast, and indeed all of the rainfall that we're having is pretty well associated with that front. Let's go to local weather radar for just a moment and give you an idea of what's going on around the Carolinas. Still not too much showing up offshore, and a little bitty light rain activity down along the immediate coastline. Let's go to tomorrow's map for a moment. Hugo getting ever so close, and then as we push the button one more time and go on into Friday, it looks like we'll be dealing with Hugo on a first-hand basis. Here's the forecast for tonight. Low inland 65 on the beaches this evening. Look for the overnight low to drop down to 70. Now for tomorrow, the rain will be out there. 70% chance of showers across the inland areas and 78 degrees on the beaches, a high of 77. Coastal and tomorrow, winds should be coming from the northeast, 20 to 30 knots. Seas tonight and tomorrow are 10 to 12 feet, beginning to pick up quite a bit as the wind speeds pick up. And then the extended forecast, Lily and Bob, we're looking for Hugo to get on in here. I really don't think we're going to luck out and miss this one. So all of this is pretty well just cloudy to mostly cloudy. Showers are a super possibility, and things could really be rough Thursday night and Friday morning.
All right, Tom, we'll be checking back with you, and of course our team coverage will continue throughout the time period. And coming up in sports, Todd previews the Gamecocks and Yellow Jackets battle.
And where will the Tigers play? Sports is next.
When you see news happen, call the Wpde TV newsroom, 1-800-868-NEWS. Toll free from anywhere in North or South Carolina.
Horn is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Horn's 30th anniversary specials will give you cause to celebrate. The new Cougar starts at only $13,490. You save over $4,400. The new Town Car starts at only $20,790. You save over $5,500. Selections are good. Prices are great. Help Horn celebrate 30 years of dedicated service to the PD.
We'll give a little more, take a little less at Horn every day.
One name means more. Horn.
Newport, Arkansas has plenty to celebrate this weekend.
The goods, the jobs, the quality made. Bring back the best today. Bring it home to the USA.
But not long ago, things were different. Quality Mark Lighting, Newport's largest employer, was facing a slowdown. They came to Walmart instead with an innovative plan to replace the Taiwan-made lanterns in our Sam's wholesale clubs with better quality. Now the plant's going harder than ever. And while our customers are seeing the light, the future of an American town is looking bright.
Bring back the best today. Bring it home to the USA.
At Walmart, we buy American whenever we can, so you can too.
Bring back the best today. Bring it home to the USA.
Tony goes back to college tonight at 7:30 on Who's the Boss.
Here's Todd now with all the sports.
Thanks very much. For the Clemson basketball team, it's not necessarily just how to win this year, but where. With practice less than a month off, officials are unsure whether repairs to the Little John Coliseum roof will be completed by October the 15th. Until the repairs are finished, both the men's and women's basketball teams will practice in Derby Gym. Well, we're now through 4 weeks of the high school football season, and so far there's little doubt as to the surprise teams. One of them makes its home in Lake City, the home of first-year head coach Clayton Criswell and the Panthers. When Clayton Criswell replaced Bernie McDaniel at Lake City this winter, the task at hand was challenging. The Panthers had gone 5 years without a playoff berth, but in 6 short weeks, the first-year coach had his Panthers on a 4-game win streak and hungry for more.
The kids were really fired up about playing South Florence and playing a bigger school to see what they could do after they had beaten 3 Class A schools. And it was a matter of us trying to do a better job of just executing and blocking at the point of attack.
With rookie quarterback Nelson York at the helm and a speed-oriented defense, the Panthers had their first taste of region play this week. The opponent, a strong and physical Marion squad.
We haven't really had to play against a power team as Marion's going to show, so it'll be a totally different ball game for us in playing teams that run option and more finesse-type offense.
Whatever the results Friday, Clayton Criswell seems to have his Panther program on the winning track. And they've been winning pretty well, 4-0. Right now in the 4A ranks, the latest high school area football poll shows Spring Valley undefeated, still number 1 in 4A. In the 3A ranks, number 1, Hilton Head moving up, taking over Myrtle Beach's spot. They dropped to number 3 this week after being number 1 last week. Camden number 5 after their loss to Hartsville is 5th, followed by Manning, and Lake City checking in at number 9 in the 3A ranks. 2A ranks, Chapman number 1. Central of Pageland Eagles checking in at 4, and the Silver Foxes from Lamar number 9 in 2A. 1A ranks, Lakeview continues to hold down the top slot. The Wild Gators followed by Aner, McBee, Timmonsville, and Green C. Floyd. Tonight at 11, time and weather permitting, we'll talk South Carolina football, Clemson football, and what are the chances of us getting football games underway on Friday.
Okay, thanks, Todd. We'll be right back.
The Nissan Sentra is the #1 selling import in its class.
What does #1 selling mean?
It means over 1 million have been sold.
Over 1 million, huh?
Yes.
I can see why.
Because we're #1, your Nissan dealer is offering great deals right now.
The Florence Recreation Department is holding their annual pet show right now over in Maple Park. It's open to kids of all ages, whether it be large or pets, whether it be large, small, or just for 10. Ribbons are awarded in a variety of different categories. Most of all, it gives kids and adults a chance to show off their best friends and pets a chance to strut their stuff.
Okay, let's switch over now to Tom and find out what's going on with Hugo.
Well, Bob and Lily, so far we're just hanging in there. We're hoping that we'll miss the storm altogether. It's not looking likely that that will happen. More than likely we will have some kind of rough storm in here overnight Thursday night into Friday morning. Still 600 miles to the south side of Savannah and moving to the northwest at about 20 miles an hour. We'll have more later.
That's 600 miles too close as far as I'm concerned.
You were telling us about where the Tigers are playing.
Yeah, they're playing Georgia Tech this week. They have a big jinx. They're going to try and work it out. We'll talk about that at 11.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, Hugo is on the national scene, U.S. relief heading for Puerto Rico, and some looting. Here's ABC World News Tonight in New York.
Ford is dealing like the good old days.